Hello, friends. Have you ever wondered what keeps a knitter going? Let's talk about that today. Hi, it's Doll from Doll Can Create. You can too. Otherwise known as Granny Doll. I'm in my favorite rocking chair. I've got Thor, the Wonder Cat, here beside me, getting into everything. But that's what he does. So until he's ready for his nap, he's going to be jumping around. So what keeps us knitters knitting? What keeps us going? And for me, it has to be multiple projects. I don't just do one project, I do many projects. So I pick up one and I pick up another, then I never get bored. I don't get bored with it. So what is Granny Doll working on right now? Well, I showed these last week. There we go. Let me see if I can get a good clear picture. Whoops, turn it that way. Of the stitch. There it is. So that is the leap year design that I picked up, and I really, really like it. I like it a lot. So you can see I am 1, 2, 3.5. I don't know whether I'm going to finish it at 48 rows across here or whether I'll make it to 60. I'll have to try it on and then make a decision. But isn't that colorway pretty? I call it Sunrise. Hand-dyed sock yarn. Hand-dyed by me. This is commercial yarns up here, but this is hand-dyed. So I'm having fun with that while I watch the Olympics, right? The other thing I picked up was a tiny bit of double knitting. Now, I've never been what I would call really proficient at double knitting, but there's the back or the front. Nope, that's the back. That's the front. There's the back. And you can see the glaring mistake right there. So I do a combination knitting now with this one. So the knit stitches are in, no, the knit stitches are in my, I don't remember. Isn't that weird? I just picked it up. I can't knit anymore until I spin some more of this brown. So I'm going to have to put that one aside. But I've been working on that this week. Just as a sampler, it's nice. And as you know, with double knitting, you end up with it squishy. And I didn't twist the ends on this part. So you can see there's a bit of a hole there where it is a double. The other thing I've been working on is this 1-row pattern scarf, and a few months ago the Nitty Professor was making one of these, and I thought I want to try that pattern. It's a free pattern, you can find it online, and this is all hand spun from my distaff stash. So again, I can't knit a whole lot more. I can't do one more row. I do, when I move it across, I can go 3 times. I need to go 4 times to make sure I have enough, so I have to spin some more of that. So spinning is definitely in my future. Then I was watching Jenna and Knit and Pearl. I can't remember her YouTube channel. I'll try to link it here. But she was talking about doing a knit along that's a sock. And you know, I love socks. But it's a hexagon, and you start and you do the heel first and go out. So I might actually cast on that today. So that's kind of an exciting thing. The other thing I wanted to show you was I wanted some more shorty needles to work with. I don't do circular needles at all. I do like double pointed. So I ordered these. These are Knit Pro. They were shipped. They're made in Germany. They were shipped from Great Britain. Wales, I believe. And here they are. Now, these are really, really tiny. I don't know where my other needle is. Here it is. This is the one I'm currently using. There. This is the one that I'm using on the Sunshine. Look at the difference in the length. So I don't know. I really like them. I think they're pretty. They feel really nice, but whether or not I'm going to be able to knit much with them, or I don't know. I was a little disappointed. I didn't think. I'm not very spatially aware. A little bit of an interruption from Thor as he tried to get up on the kitchen table, which he's not allowed to do. So anyway, those are the little needles. I may try working with them. I don't know. I just don't know. They came last week in the mail. So there you have it. And my sock. So I've got that sock. I've got another sock I'm working on. I have my scarf I'm working on, and I've got my double knitting beside me here. So that's what I'm working on in my fibery world right now. For this week, I have been enjoying the ice skating on the Olympics. We did watch the opening ceremonies, and that was kind of fun. So this kind of dates the video, but that's okay. I do have 2 pairs of mittens, or 3 pairs actually, that I've been working on, but I'm still stuck in one spot, so nothing more to show there. Maybe next week. What else have we been doing? I've been working on still creating the 100 Mile Life menu plan. That is also Ozempic friendly, if you want to put it that way. It's good for high blood sugar. So I'm working on that this week. The cat's up in the window again. There we go. And so there'll be more information about that next week. Tuesday is Shrove Tuesday, Pancake Day. You eat up all your sweets in the house. How wonderful is that? And then we go into Ash Wednesday, and we're into the season of Lent. So I have made the decision that I am going to start a new 10-row blanket this year. I'm not going to add on to the other one. I'm going to see how far I get with this one and maybe sew the 2 together. We'll see. But that's a meditative type thing. So it's 10 rows. I can't remember whether it's 10 stitches. It's like the log cabin. So we start in the center and then we just work squares around and around and around. And I have all of my little bobs here to do that with. So that'll be my Lenten project, a time when I can light the candle and knit a few rows and just pray for the world, because, friends, the world needs a lot of prayer right now. A lot of prayer. I'm not going to name it all, because if you know, you know, right? That's the big phrase right now. If you know, you know. So that's for Lent. And we have St. Patty's Day coming up in March. So I'm looking at putting together a new colorway for March, and I'm just gonna... Okay, so I just had to sequester the animal. He was getting up behind the TV again, and you may hear him crying. But I'm always afraid he's going to knock it on the floor. So he had to go far and away. Anyway, St. Patty's Day is coming up. So I was thinking of a green and a light yellow, maybe, for March. What do you think? I'm going to get ready to do some dyeing, and I'm always excited about doing that. So wish me luck. And if you're interested in a St. Patty's Day colorway, let me know. Would you like a solid color or a speckled color? I'm going to be probably dyeing next week. So leave a comment below if you would like a specific colorway for St. Patty's Day. And if not, I'll just go ahead and do it, and then I'll show it to you all next week. And we'll see where we go from there. But it's really exciting. It's very exciting for me. So again, 100 Mile Life, eating the vegetables as close to home as I can. Not always possible this time of year, especially when I'm looking at things like bananas and grapes, fresh fruit. Winter vegetables are easy to get right now. Greens are easy to get right now. They're grown in greenhouses locally, so I can get those. Dairy and meat I can get easily. It's just the fresh fruit that seems to be the struggle right now. But it's all going according to plan, or according to Hoyle, as they once used to say. So big hearts to everyone for Valentine's. And know that even if you don't have a special Valentine in your heart, you can be my Valentine. So let me know what you're thankful for. What kind of love or friendship would you like to lift up these days? Let me know in the comments. Share with your friends. It's Granny Doll from Doll Can Create. I know you can too. Let's enjoy our life together. This is Granny Doll signing off from her cozy rocking chair. God bless.